What is going on, Movie Meals? Movie Meals. Thank you, Movie Meal patrons, Kimberly and Karen. Get that right off the bat. Guys, help us get to 2,000 subs. You're going to get a free one of these to anybody who's been commenting, liking, sharing. There's been some support we love. There was no pod this week. Sorry. Busy bees over here. It's the holiday season. And hey, I'm starting to get hyped for our top movies of 2023 coming. It's always my favorite thing to end the year. I don't keep a list. I never keep a list. I don't do it on Letterbox. I don't keep a list because I like to sit down. I like to go through all the movies that came out this year and be like, oh, I saw that. I make it one big giant list then, and then I start ranking, and it's my favorite thing ever. Anyway, we're here to talk about a contender, The Holdovers. Kyle finally saw it. I saw it a couple weeks ago. We've been sitting on this one because it's just an absolute delight. So let's get into it here.
We should say you've been sitting on this one because I've been holding out.
On getting one could say Kyle was holdover.
That kind of works, I think. Looking for the crowd. Anyway, Holdovers. Yeah.
Positives, Kyle. What are they?
That this movie is just a freaking delight, guys. This movie's excellent. It is excellent because it's authentic in its simple story that expands to many different emotions in terms of dealing with the joy of the holidays, but also dealing with the sadness that can come with the holidays, sadness that can come within a person's, the struggles that could be going in that within a person that you may not think is going on the outside, but when you get to know a person on the inside, you find out more about themselves, and somehow you're able to make a connection along the way, which I think is one of the many themes that are throughout this movie, but that's the one that sticks out the most to me and what I really appreciate about this. And along with that authenticity from the director Alexander Payne, it also comes with its performances by Paul Giamatti, Divine Joy Randolph were excellent, but the scene stealers Dominic Sessa, who Alex just told me today in our conversations back and forth that this is his first time in a feature film, I believe. So props to this kid. Very impressive work. We'll see what this means for his career and if it's going to take off, because he really does do well on his own, but also between Paul and Divine. But yeah, this movie does well on top of that. When it comes to cinematography, it really makes you feel like you're in the moment of like the Christmas season, even though there's a lot of heavy themes that come within that. But the score in this movie is incredible. I already said the cinematography, but I also appreciate the sound design in it. Between that and the aesthetics of this movie, it feels old school in that 70s feel of like an adult drama in a sense. So yeah, it's pleasant, it's delightful, it's heartfelt, and it's going to hold your attention from start to finish, I would say. And it's just, again, a delightful movie. I enjoy myself very much. Alex, I assume you are the same as well.
This movie's an absolute delight. Yeah, with our boy here, Dominic Sessa. It's the only credit he has on IMDb. It's incredible. He has an absolutely phenomenal performance. I think this is Paul Giamatti at his absolute best. Like, this reminded me of Saving Mr. Banks and just how freaking great he is in his small role in that. Obviously, he gets to be a real lead here, along with Dominic and Divine, who are all fantastic. They are all fantastic. I also want to give a shout out. I want to make sure I was looking for him, but you threw it to me too quick here.
Sorry about that.
Oh, why can't I find him?
Do you want me to look it up for you while you keep talking about other things?
The actor who played the janitor, who sticks around, I believe that is Naheem Garcia's role, if I'm correct, right? That was him.
Let me take a look for you, see if I can find that. Yep, right here, Naheem Garcia.
Yeah, excellent. He was excellent. I thought he was such a great little supporting piece to this whole movie. He was fantastic. I agree with Kyle. The cinematography, the sound design, and the sound editing, they do stick out in a great positive way. Paul Giamatti at his best. This movie, I saw it in November. It came out over Thanksgiving. I left being like, why did this not come out 2 weeks later? Like, this just put me in the Christmas spirit. I am here for it. And I loved everything about it. The movie goes through its ups and downs. It's got a hard-hitting message. The characters really grow. They learn. It just makes you feel, that's the best part about the movie. It's not necessarily that it makes you feel happiness, but it makes you feel all these other emotions throughout. And I think the movie just does such an excellent job. It's a coming of age story along with just a great Christmas movie. I think this movie is one of the best of the year. It's a contender in my top 10 already for sure.
Well,
I
don't
think it is
spoil it.
absolutely I can't talk because you threw me off. I think it is
Sorry.
absolutely incredible how good this movie is. Kyle, do you even have a negative? Are you going to come here and nitpick? Are you going to tell us this isn't for everybody? This is it, Paul Giamatti, and you know he's not for everybody. Is that what you're going to tell me?
If you're a Paul Giamatti hater, this might not be in your wheelhouse.
They don't exist. There's not they don't
Yeah.
exist.
There's no way. I could see the pacing being an issue for some people, I
Stop.
suppose, but I'm just,
No.
not for
God.
me.
Kyle's like,
not
I can
for me.
for maybe the one
I
man
could
in his
just-
mom's basement right now who just really hates all movies that aren't Marvel. That guy might hate the pacing's phenomenal. It's a great movie all around.
It kept
Alexander
my
Payne did a great
attention.
job.
It kept my attention, that's for sure. I could just see it being slower than people might be expecting when it comes to a movie such as this. But I encourage people to stick through it because I guarantee you by the end, you'll be happy that you did. It's a terrific movie.
I don't have a negative. I love the
That's fair.
movie. I think it was excellent. I think it's Alexander Payne at his best. I've only really seen Nebraska by him. I've seen a lot of clips of Downsizing. I have not seen the full film, but I feel like I've seen quite a bit of it.
I think that
but
one you can miss.
But I do like Alexander Payne, and I like that this is what he came out with this year. You know, I said this earlier today. I think this year is slowly. It doesn't feel like it as much because of Marvel and like all the big kind of tentpole movies are just not doing well. But man, this year is just banger after banger after banger. This might go down as one of the better years in history. I mean, I just rattled off. I mean, Holdovers. I mean, Maestro. I got a chance to see, which Kyle we're holding over on that one as well.
Well, that's
I mean,
Netflix's fault.
You can keep going. In horror, horror has just knocked it out of the park. There have been just such incredible movies this year that I can't wait to get to our end of the year one, just so we can talk about how good this year really was. But anyway, guys, what did you think of the Holdovers? Comment below, let us know. Remember, like, subscribe, and share. Help us get one of these. Comment. We want to have a conversation about it. Did you like the Holdovers? There was one goofy scene with a neck thing where one of the characters was like getting in there with the neck, and it made me chuckle hard. I loved it.
Mom's base.
What? I'm not nitpicking it. I made me chuckle. It was so funny.
I thought that was a complaint. Okay.
He was coming at him. He was coming at Paul Giamatti. He was with his neck, and I was giggling. I was like, "What is going on here? What is this? What is happening?" Anyway, guys, what do you think of the movie? Comment below, let us know. Thank you, Movie patrons, and as always, thanks for watching, Mom.
See you guys.